Shri Lahari Krishnaya Namaha. Episode 5, Part 7, Dharma. The video episodes which I am uploading to this channel on lessons on Gita are based on the message portions of Lord Shri Lahari Krishna. All glory and honor to him alone. Babu Ram. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Slokas 32 to 36. Arjuna, happy are the Kshatriyas who get such an unsolicited opportunity for war which opens the door to heaven. Now, if you refuse to fight this righteous war, then shrinking your dharma, that is duty, and losing your reputation, you will incur sin. Nay, people will also pour undying infamy on you, and infamy brought on a man enjoying popular esteem is worse than death. And the warrior chiefs who thought highly of you will now despise you, thinking that it is fear which drove you from battle. And your enemies, disparaging your might, will speak many unbecoming words. What can be more distressing than this? Dear friends, the word dharma is used in Gita in various meanings with number 1, righteousness, number 2, moral codes, number 3, religious duties, number 4, the duties pertaining to the 4 varnas, that is, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya and Sudras. Number 5, devotion to the Lord. Number 6, this is the first of the 4 Purusharthas, that is Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Number 7, the 4 ashramas, that is Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasam, etc. Here in this sloka 33, Lord points out to Arjuna his Kshatriya Dharma, that is the duties pertaining to Kshatriya class, that is warrior class. Kshatriyas are one of the 4 varnas or social classes in Hindu society, traditionally associated with duties of governance, protection and defense. The duties of Kshatriyas include number 1, protection of society. Kshatriyas are responsible for protecting the society from eternal threats such as invaders and internal threats such as criminals. They are expected to be brave, skilled in warfare and willing to risk their lives to protect others. Number 2, administration and governance. Kshatriyas are also responsible for the administration and governance of the society. They are expected to ensure justice, maintain law and order and provide good governance. Number 3, collection of taxes. Kshatriyas are responsible for collecting taxes from the people and using them for development of the society. Number 4, upholding dharma. Kshatriyas are expected to uphold dharma or righteousness. They are expected to be honest, fair and just in their dealings with others. Number 5, patronage. Patronage of art and culture. Kshatriyas are also expected to patronize the arts and culture of the society. They are expected to provide support and encouragement to artists, musicians and other creative people. Charity and philanthropy. Kshatriyas are expected to be generous and charitable. They are expected to give donations to the poor and needy and to support charitable causes. These are some of the traditional duties of Kshatriyas. Although their roles and responsibilities have evolved over time in response to changing societal needs and norms, the Lord insists Arjuna to fulfill his duty as Kshatriya by including in that righteous war. The Kshatriya has to stand bold for a righteous war. The Lord is giving him the training to make him decide to kill the enemies. The Lord is also advising Arjuna not to shrink from his duty by saying that Arjuna will lose his reputation and that he will incur sin. Why? Because he is not fulfilling his own duty as Kshatriya, and moreover, by retreating from battle, he will not fulfill God's will for that hour. That is why Lord says that If he refuses to fight, he will incur sin. If a man selects God and finds him and starts following him, God appoints a duty for him that will be God's will in his life. That devotee has to fulfill that duty or dharma without fail. It will vary from one devotee to another devotee. For example, God has appointed some people to prophecy. Vyasa Maharishi was given the gift of prophecy by God. Therefore, he prophesied about the incarnations of the Lord in this Kali Yuga and the birth of Shankara, Ramanuja, etc. It is the dharma, that is duty, that God has ordained for him. But Vyasa did not say that I too would participate in the Mahabharata war, because it is not the duty given to him by God. Similarly, Sanjaya's task is to use the clairvoyant power given to him by Vyasa to tell Dhritarashtra what is happening on the battlefield then and there. And Sanjaya did not tell that I will join the war, which means he is violating his dharma, that is duty. Similarly, Arjuna's duty is to fight and fulfill the Lord's dharma. So, if he violates it, he will incur sin. Can you understand? One who is standing for God with popular esteem, it is worse than death to have infamy brought on him. They will all talk whatever they like, but for Arjuna it will be more painful than death. But he did not allow his stand for God to flatter. Do the present day preachers and teachers and gurus live like that? They have left God and teach the people whatever comes in their mouths. They did not take the righteousness of God or fight a righteous spiritual war, but they are fighting their own war, that is stomach war. Now the Lord is teaching Arjuna from another angle. Sloka 37. Die and you will win heaven. Conquer and you enjoy sovereignty of the earth. Therefore, stand up, Arjuna, determined to fight. Lord says, if you die, you will win heaven, because you are righteous, standing for truth. But if you conquer, you enjoy the sovereignty of the earth. What he means here is, if you believe and die, you will die and resurrect. If you conquer death, you enjoy sovereignty of the earth. In other words, when we overcome our evils in our spiritual war and leave our self-will and come into God's perfect will, we get the privilege of receiving God's love, conquering death, and staying with God forever in Vaikuntha, attaining Jivan Mukti. Perhaps if we are unable to win this spiritual war, even if we leave this body now, at the end time, by the grace of the Lord, we will regain our bodies and attain the aforesaid Jivan Mukti and stay with the Lord forever in Vaikuntha. Will be continued. In God's love, Babu Ram.